This is Christy. I wanted to tell you my experience of talking to Mom in the afterlife. When I came home the other night and I finally got Mom's picture board put up. The angel Azel, he told me, your mom wants to talk to you, light a candle and sit down. So I sat down and Mom immediately bounced up to me, hi Christy, in her exuberant way. And she just started talking a mile a minute, and she talked for 3 hours to me. And so she said, you never told me that eternity was so beautiful, and like the Crystal Palace is wonderful, and it's so big, and the flowers are just like vibrant colors, and the lilies are so white and bright that you can see them at nighttime from a mile away. And she said she was going for a walk in the garden with the king, and that's probably where she got the flower garland in her hair, Dolly. And she looked exactly like Dolly described when I saw her, and she had long brown curls because she had spent hours in the beauty shop of heaven. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? And she had taken a long soak in a bath that was big enough to film. It was a huge bathtub. And she told me that she was sitting in the garden having tea with my children. She mentioned the two. She didn't know that I had three because there was one that I never told anyone about. But she mentioned that my son Caleb, he was 8 foot tall, and he's a soldier in the army of the King of Eternity. And when he saw that his grandmother was there, he rushed out to meet her, and he got on his knees and he swore to be her protector for as long as she was there. And she was dancing with my daughter Christmas. Anyway, my daughter Christmas is about 6 years old. And so the angels were telling me that it's super important. Mom really wants to talk to her kids, and for 7 days after she goes into the afterlife, the door's open for her to talk to her kids, and she really needs to talk to her kids. So if you feel that you can handle it, sit down, pour Mom a cup of coffee, and light a candle, and just listen. She will talk to you, and she'll tell you that she loves you, and she'll tell you special things about yourself that she knows because she's just in the world right behind this one. She's not gone. She told me what I've always known: death is not the end. She was given eternal life in a world just beyond this one. Heaven is here and now. It's not something that it's not what religion says it is. So she's here with us for 7 days, and you have to understand that death, as hard as it is for us, it is really it's not painful on the other side. It's full of woe, and she is over there worried about how we are doing. And there are a lot of souls trapped in the ether, in between here and there, like an ocean full. Souls that died with unfinished business, souls that died alone and were not able to reach their loved ones because they died in a hospital bed and their loved ones aren't able to get closure. There are hundreds of bodies housed in freezers behind the New York hospitals. Those people have not been able to be buried and give their loved ones closure or say goodbye to their loved ones. So there's a lot of souls trapped in ether with unfinished business, or or they've just not been able to say goodbye to their loved ones. And so if Mom is able to contact us, we have to make an effort to sit down and talk to her. It's very important when a soul has the opportunity to get closure for itself on the other side. Her soul will not be troubled at all. She will be at peace forevermore. And I'm not saying she's not at peace. She's 100% at peace. She's dancing in the garden with the King of Eternity. She's having a delightful time. But her soul needs to know that we are not hurting. And her soul needs closure as well. So we have to try to contact her in whatever way you can. And let her know that we're fine. And let her know that we're glad she's in a good place. And that she got to experience eternal life before the rest of us. And it's not witchcraft. It's not a seance. All it is opening a channel to speak to your mom. And I encourage you from the bottom of my heart, make an effort. Because mom is making the effort for us, and we need to meet her where she is.